Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of High Strangeness. I am your host, Paul Aguilar. I'm also the host of the Truth Defender podcast, which you guys can catch here on the same channel as well. You can find us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, as well as iHeart Radio, YouTube, of course. If you guys aren't a subscriber already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as well as that bell icon, so that you guys don't miss an episode in the future as well. Today, we have another amazing story for you guys tonight. We're going to be talking about the Black Knight satellite. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard of the Black Knight satellite. It's not really something that it's kind of out there in the mainstream. I've heard about it over the years, but nobody really seems to have any kind of information about the Black Knight satellite. Even trying to look up information on my own here for this episode as well, there wasn't too much about it. But what we could scrounge up, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys today. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. If you guys want to catch us on social media, I'll have everything linked down below as well. Like I mentioned, YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, as well as iHeart Radio. If you have any recommendations for the show as well, for any of our guests or any kind of topics, things like that, you can find us at the Truth Defender 1776 at gmail.com. So without further ado, here goes the Black Knight satellite. Legend has it that in orbit around the Earth is a mysterious dark object which dates back 13,000 years. Its origin and purpose are unknown by all not in the know. It has been dubbed the Black Knight. This elusive satellite has allegedly been beaming signals towards the Earth for decades. It has been inspected by NASA astronauts, yet only a few on Earth officially know of its existence. The origin of the ominous name is part of the enigma. It is unknown who and when its name was first given to it, let alone why. Humans have only in the last 70 years have had the technical capabilities to launch man-made objects into space. So who was responsible for launching the Black Knight, and for what purpose? The story begins with signals heard by Nikola Tesla. Tesla, an electrical engineer, inventor as well, worked on radio and wireless transmissions in the early part of the last century. In 1899, he reportedly intercepted a signal unlike any of the natural sources on Earth. Sources such as electrical storms, which he was quite familiar with, as he had dedicated all of his time investigating. Tesla announced that regular signals must be coming from an intelligent outside source. Inhabitants from other worlds, he stated. Tesla never claimed to have heard signals from a satellite orbiting Earth. Today, there are those who say he was listening to a transmission from an orbiting satellite of unknown origins, later called the Black Knight. Tesla was completely unaware of the nature of what he had really detected. Tesla apparently never tried to repeat his observations, claiming that other matters took priority. A video from a resident in Santa Rosa in the Philippine province of Laguna shows what appears to be a black object floating through the sky. Prominent alien enthusiast Scott C. Waring unearthed a YouTube video and posted it to his blog, UFO Sightings Daily. In a blog post titled Black Knight Satellite, UFO silently moves over Philippines, Mr. Waring claimed, "It is irrefutable proof extraterrestrials are watching Earth." Mr. Waring wrote, "This object seems to be drafting through the sky. However, when I make a close-up of it, I find it baffling. The object has an opening on its top and has a brownish red tint, and the open on its top has a few long spikes on it. The shape reminds me of one of the Dark Knight satellites. This is 100% alien, no doubt about it, he claims. I have heard of the UFOs over the Philippines, but this is the clearest video I have ever seen from there. Which is quite interesting. If anybody who's interested in finding out or watching that video, I'll go ahead and post that link in the show description as well. Who knows, right? So there's obviously space debris that circles the Earth. There's thousands of man-made satellites that are circling the Earth as well. You can see them at night. You can probably see them in the day as well. They're just floating around up there. But apparently, astronomers and people have been seeing this black knight satellite way before, man-made satellites were put into orbit. They were seeing them out there, or seeing it out there. I've seen the video, this video that I'm going to go ahead and post as well, the link for. I mean, it looks like it, right? It could be anything. The fact that it's so low in orbit, or that it even comes into orbit, within the Earth's orbit, low enough, for people to see with the naked eye, because it looks pretty close. You'll see when you actually see the video. But the fact that he was able to take a video of it with, or whoever took the video of it in the Philippines was able to do so with a camera phone, right? That's how close it was. But it's quite an interesting video. Like I said, I'll post it below. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if anybody of you out there have any more information when it comes to the Black Knight satellite. Like I said, it was hard to find any kind of information whatsoever. Just a lot of websites and a lot of papers of people trying to debunk it or saying that it's just space debris or whatever, and it could be, right? Who knows? But it's definitely interesting, especially the fact that it's been in orbit for what they say could be 13,000 years. How they were able to determine that was quite complex. There was a series of measurements and all kinds of things that you would have to read up on, what I was reading. So I don't know. It's quite interesting if it's some kind of satellite or an actual spaceship that they're monitoring Earth with. Who knows? It's definitely pretty crazy, and I would definitely love to get to see if anybody has any more information there. You can see a little bit closer. It's still kind of blurry, right? But I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah. If any of you guys, like I said, leave in the show notes, leave a comment or anything. Let me know what you think. If you guys want to reach me through email and let me know what you guys think, you can email me at thetruthDefender1776@gmail.com. Social media and everything will be posted down below. You guys can reach out that way as well. I just got off of Facebook, Twitter ban. We'll talk about that. I just got off a Twitter ban, about 8-day Twitter ban for the show. So we're finally back on Twitter. If you guys want to reach out that way, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll be pumping out some new episodes of the Truth Defender podcast as well here in the next week or so. Going to be having L.A. Marzulli on next. So I don't know if that'll be this week or next week, but we've already reached back out to each other, and we're just trying to work out a date for him. Mostly I know he's extremely busy, so we'll just wait and see what he has coming up, and I'll get that episode out to you guys, as well as a few others. Steve Quayle is coming on as well, so we'll have him coming up hopefully soon as well. And then we'll just keep rocking and rolling from there. But I really appreciate you guys taking the time. I know this is kind of quick. Just I was reading up on this thing lately, and I just wanted to get an episode out there about it. Like I said, not too much information, but if you guys have anything you want to share with us, let us know, and we'll get that squared away. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Like I said, check out the podcast. Let us know what you think. Subscribe and all that good stuff here on YouTube. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you guys next time. Everybody stay blessed, stay frosty.